Hey, how's it going? I am Merkaba18. Today I am doing another video in this series that I like to call Imagining a Rainbow Six Siege Operator in Rainbow Six Extraction. So here we have Blitz. Today we're going to be talking about Blitz. We are in a Siege custom map, and you're probably saying, why are you playing Siege if you're talking about Extraction? Well, it's simple. We're going to be imagining Blitz as a operator from Rainbow Six Siege in Rainbow Six Extraction. I think this one's going to be super fun to talk about. I really hope that they add Blitz at some point. So there's one major thing, as always with these videos, I want to make sure that everybody understands this is purely based on my imagination. It's not based on leaks or any information. It's just my imagination. So use yours and enjoy the video. Thank you so much for watching. If you haven't done that yet, please remember to subscribe to the channel. It makes me smile, it makes my day, and it helps me out big time. I am also live Monday through Thursday over on Twitch at Merkaba18. There's a link to all my social platforms right in the description below. So make sure to go check them out, or the dinosaur nuggets will get it. And I mean it. All right, so let's talk about Blitz. Blitz has a shield and a pistol. And the shield, as you will note, if you hit the Alt button, will send out a sort of flashbang in a frontal cone effect type of deal. It does then have a cooldown, and you can kind of hear it charge back up. It does give you a little bit of a audio indicator for both when you use it and for when it explodes or recharges. So here's a few things that I think automatically, off the top of my head, I think they're going to change about Blitz. Because in Siege, they have to balance most of these operators either on offense or defense, and they don't have that issue necessarily in the same way in Extraction. So you want to conceptualize the operator as either a defender or an attacker or in different ways, but you don't have to balance the ability based on the way in which you're going to utilize it to attack other players. There's a whole competitive scene with Siege, as obviously has been around for 7+ years. And with Extraction, they don't have to worry about, well, is this broken as a player versus player element? Part of the way they've balanced Blitz is by giving him only a secondary weapon. His primary weapon is locked in, and it's this shield, which you can use to do damage, but it also prohibits Blitz from using a primary gun. Now, you can pull the pistol out and aim more accurately, or you can just do ADS shots that are very, very hard to control, as you can see. If you reload and then ADS, much easier to control. So they've balanced Blitz around the idea that this is me using this player to do something in a player versus player competitive environment. Siege has that issue, Extraction does not. So the number one thing that I can see changing is that they will probably allow you to pull out the shield as an ultimate and give you a primary weapon as well as a secondary, just like every operator in Extraction already has. So that's the biggest change. I can see this becoming a timer. You can only have the shield out for X number of seconds. And then while you're doing it, you get an unlimited number of recharges on the flash, which will... The flashbang, by the way, doesn't do damage as far as I'm aware in Siege, and I don't imagine it will do damage necessarily in Extraction. The thing that I can see it being useful for as a way to control rushes, so let's say we're trying to hold a point, there's a swarm coming, or you're doing sabotage on Serial Scan or Subzone 9 and it's decontamination, things are getting out of control. You need to control a very specific group. Boom, flashbang, switch to your gun, shoot them, disorient them for 10 seconds, whatever it ends up being, and then switch to your primary weapon, use those, boom, boom, boom. So I can see it as a way to control damage for yourself and for your team. You can use it maybe to melee and do damage to Archeans. Maybe it one-shots bloaters. Maybe it protects you from breachers. Maybe the only thing that will, eventually maybe it doesn't, there's something that can do enough damage to it that it breaks, blocks projectiles, much like a field wall would do, whatever that may end up being. But essentially, boom, flashbang is the main cause and effect there. So I can see a number of different ways that this can be progressed. I can see a number of ways that eventually this shield would really help you. And then keep your primary gun, use it as a normal operator if you don't have it out. Maybe they do keep it so that you can only use the shield and it's permanently just out, blocks projectiles, so you become essentially a walking field wall for yourself or for teammates that are right behind you. Now, the shield is also very, it's very limited in terms of unless I am crouched, it's not going to block my full body. It's not Monty, essentially. And that that will also, I see a way in which that can play out in extraction, where if you're standing, maybe you can get shot by a spiker in the legs, but not in the body or the head. I don't know. Maybe they do a full body shield with Blitz or with any shield operators in the game. So I don't know. It'll be interesting to see how this plays out. We don't have a shield operator in Rainbow Six Extraction as of the timing of this video. And I hope that they eventually add it. I think that it's one of the key elements missing from Extraction personally. And I'm a little bit surprised that they added a couple of operators that had duplicates, like Smoke and Capitao, sort of very much overlap very directly. And that they didn't operate or bring any operators in with shields or anything like that. So I'm really, really hopeful that they'll bring this one in. What do you guys think? What did I miss? What do you think would happen in progression? What would a level 1 Blitz look like versus a level 10, do you think? And who should I do one of these videos on? Eventually, we're going to try to get to all of them. I've got a bunch of them written down. We've got conceptualizations going for all of them. So it's been a lot of fun to film these. Please remember to like the video and subscribe to the channel and check out my Twitch page over at Merkaba18. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video and see you again next time.